Imagine a world of constant communication, a bustling metropolis of information exchange happening within you right now. This is the world of neurons, the brain's very own specialized messengers. These tiny wonders are the building blocks of our thoughts, emotions, and actions. They are the key to unlocking the secrets of the human experience. Neurons, while tiny, are incredibly complex structures. They consist of a cell body, dendrites, and an axon. Picture a tree to understand neuron anatomy. The cell body, like the tree trunk, houses the neuron's nucleus. Dendrites branch out, resembling tree branches. The axon is a long fiber, like a root, transmitting signals. Myelin, like insulation, speeds up signal transmission. Synapses are where the magic of communication happens. Communication between neurons is a fascinating electrochemical process. When a neuron receives a signal from another neuron, it triggers a series of events that lead to the release of chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. These neurotransmitters travel across the synapse, the tiny gap between neurons, and bind to receptors on the receiving neuron. This binding action triggers a response in the receiving neuron, either exciting or inhibiting it. Excitatory neurotransmitters increase the likelihood that the receiving neuron will fire, sending a signal down its own axon. Inhibitory neurotransmitters, on the other hand, decrease the likelihood of firing. This intricate dance of excitation and inhibition allows for a nuanced and finely tuned flow of information throughout the brain. It's like a complex symphony of signals, with different sections of the orchestra playing louder or softer, faster or slower, creating a harmonious blend of neural activity. Neurons are not solitary entities. They form intricate networks, connecting with thousands of other neurons to create complex circuits. These neural networks are the foundation of all brain function, from processing sensory information to enabling thought, memory, and emotion. Imagine a vast network of roads connecting different cities. Neural networks operate similarly, with each neuron acting as a city, and the connections between them representing the roads. Information flows through these networks, constantly being processed and rerouted, allowing us to make sense of the world around us. When we learn something new, new connections are formed between neurons, strengthening the network and making it more efficient. This is how we develop skills, memories, and habits. The more we use a particular network, the stronger and more ingrained it becomes. Section 5. Sensory Symphony. From sensation to perception. Our senses, sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell, are constantly bombarding our brains with information. Neurons play a crucial role in transforming this raw sensory data into meaningful perceptions. Specialized sensory neurons, located in our eyes, ears, skin, tongue, and nose, detect specific types of stimuli, such as light, sound, pressure, chemicals, and temperature. These sensory neurons then transmit this information to the brain, where it is processed and interpreted. For example, when light hits our eyes, photoreceptor cells in the retina convert it into electrical signals. These signals are then relayed through a series of neurons to the visual cortex, the part of the brain responsible for processing visual information. Here, the signals are decoded and assembled into the images we see. The same principle applies to all our senses, with specialized neurons and brain regions dedicated to processing each type of sensory input. Section 6. The Architects of Memory. Building our inner libraries. Memory, the ability to store and recall information, is orchestrated by neurons. It involves changes in the strength and connections between neurons. A specific pattern of neural activity is generated with new experiences. Significant or repeated experiences strengthen these connections. This process, known as long-term potentiation, aids memory recall. Memories are distributed across different brain regions. Episodic memories are in the hippocampus, procedural in the cerebellum. Section 7. A versatile crew. Sensory, motor, and interneuron harmony. Neurons come in a variety of shapes and sizes, each specialized for a particular function. Sensory neurons, as we've seen, are responsible for detecting sensory information from the environment and transmitting it to the brain. Motor neurons, on the other hand, carry signals from the brain to muscles and glands, enabling voluntary and involuntary movements. Imagine wanting to reach for a glass of water. Your brain sends signals down motor neurons to the muscles in your arm and hand, causing them to contract and relax in a coordinated manner, allowing you to grasp the glass. Interneurons, the most abundant type of neuron in the brain, act as intermediaries between sensory and motor neurons. They form complex circuits that process information, make decisions, and generate appropriate responses. Think of interneurons as the brain's internal communication network, constantly relaying messages between different brain regions. Section 8. The Ever-Changing Brain, Neuroplasticity and Human Potential. One of the most remarkable aspects of the brain is its ability to change and adapt throughout life, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. This means that our brains are not static organs, but are constantly being shaped by our experiences. Every time we learn something new, engage in a new activity, or even have a new thought, our brains are physically changing. New connections are formed between neurons. Existing connections are strengthened or weakened, and even new neurons can be generated in certain brain regions. Neuroplasticity is the reason why we can recover from brain injuries, learn new skills at any age, and even overcome ingrained habits. It's a testament to the incredible adaptability of the human brain. This constant reshaping of our neural connections allows us to adapt to new environments, overcome challenges, and grow throughout our lives. Section 9. Neurons. The essence of our being. Neurons, the unsung heroes of our inner world, are responsible for everything that makes us human. From the simplest reflexes to the most complex cognitive functions, these tiny cells are the building blocks of our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Their ability to communicate with each other, form intricate networks, and adapt to new experiences is a testament to the incredible power and resilience of the human brain. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of the brain, we gain a deeper appreciation for the intricate workings of these remarkable cells. Neurons are the essence of our being, the foundation of our consciousness, and the key to understanding the complexities of the human experience.